I'm like you, I love listening to music. I do it all the time and almost everywhere I go. And like you, I can hear the difference between what everybody else thinks is good and what music should really sound like. You and I know we're being robbed because our music is being degraded by our laptops and phones. We know that to get the most out of the music we love and to make it sound like live music, we need better audio hardware. That's why we created Geek Out V2. Geek Out V2 is an audio device that you plug into any computer's or phone's USB port to give your music new life. The idea for Geek Out came after years of frustration listening to music through a laptop's headphone output. It occurred to us that it's become common for a person to spend $300 or $400 on a nice set of headphones, and then they plug those headphones into a $3 or $4 audio device. That just doesn't make any sense. There are a few problems with the headphone output of a laptop. It's not powerful enough. If you sit in a crowded place like an airport or a coffee shop and you're trying to listen to music or watch a movie, it's never loud or clear enough. And there's never enough bass, even when you crank it to 11. And most laptops can't play high-resolution audio through their headphone output. You see, computer makers spend most of their budgets on the video processors and the screens, and they only leave a few dollars for the audio. Now that Geek Out has been used all over the world for the last couple of years and has even been featured in the Wall Street Journal, Forbes, The Absolute Sound, Audio Stream, and many others, we're happy to announce that we've refined it even further thanks to the input of our 15,000 users. We've obsessed over every single detail. Geek Out V2 still boasts amazing high-resolution performance, decoding PCM all the way up to 32384. And also decoding DSD all the way up to DSD 128. But we've added in a few tricks. First, Geek Out V uses a revolutionary, digitally controlled analog gain circuit. With this feature, you can choose either 1,000 milliwatts of output power for your big cans or 100 milliwatts of super quiet output power for your IEMs. Geek Out V2 now features a fully balanced topology. This makes the noise floor even lower, creating more space between the instruments and vocalists in a soundstage. Its imaging is crazy revealing. To take advantage of this new topology, Geek Out V2 has both single-ended and balanced outputs. Geek Out V2's final touch is the refinement of its chassis. We're using the latest 3D printing and ultra-high temp resin technology, which allows us to incorporate heat sinks and ventilation chambers that reduce the radiant heat created in Geek Out's pure Class A amplifier. Engineering is complete, firmware is in the final beta test, the chassis are refined and being manufactured now. We're crowdfunding Geek Out V2 because we want to connect with more people like you and let them know that getting terrific sound out of their laptop or phone is finally within reach. Thank you so much for your continued support of LH Labs.